Hello, this is the Ten-Tec Triton 4. This was Ten-Tec's first full function all solid state rig, and I do believe it was the first all solid state no tune broadband final rig. It has no tubes, there is no tuning to do, and this came out around 1970. And it was very popular at the time. It was expensive, about 700 bucks for this rig back in 1969 or 70. This one comes with the 262 power supply and a mic, and it's the matching unit, so the phone jack and the mic jack are both available here on the front panel, as well as the Vox and push-to-talk adjustments and Vox gain, so forth. Now this particular transceiver has the optional CW filter installed and the optional noise blanker. So that's pretty rare, and this one is loaded. The mode switch here is what you set to adjust your selectivity and change modes. Right now it's in the sideband normal mode. Over here is your sideband reverse. But normally if you just leave it in the normal mode, you'll be on the correct sideband for whatever band you're on. The lock position actually just keys the transmitter. CW2, you can hear a little bit of difference there. CW1 is very sharp. It's supposed to be around 200 hertz bandwidth. So you can see it's very selective. The audio in the Triton 4 is absolutely beautiful, and it's probably one of the quietest, if not the quietest, receivers ever made. It's a single conversion receiver, so there's not a whole lot of noise being generated by various converters and IF stages, and most of the gain is in the audio section, and the selectivity is accomplished in the audio section, but your AGC is derived from audio, so it's just like using a rig with a narrow crystal filter. Now this has the sideband, I think it's an 8-pole filter, maybe 10, crystal filter for sideband, and then CW filtering is accomplished by the optional filter board, and that's what you're switching in here. To tune up, all you have to do, this is your drive control, you put it in lock position and you turn the drive up until the ALC light comes on, and you're done. That sets it for, in most bands that I've checked, somewhere between 80 and 100 watts output. This is your audio gain, your RF gain, and it's also your calibrate switch. So if I'm down, it's a 25 kilohertz calibrator, so every 25 kcs there'll be a marker. Turn it on. 0, 25, 50, 75, and so forth. And to adjust the dial, you've got under here you've got a knob you can turn that moves this slider, and then you can also grab and turn this excursion here to get within 1 kc on your calibration. Your resonate control up here is for peaking the receiver. This is your offset. It won't do anything until you push it in. Your offset tuning light comes on, and then you can tune around. I'll show you here. I'm going to find a signal. That's the same thing as RIT on other receivers. It's got a built-in side tone, and the level and frequency are adjustable underneath here. There's a couple of thumb-operated pots to change that. So to operate CW, you must be in either CW1 or CW2 mode, and keyer has to be turned on. Okay, again now for sideband mode, to tune up, you follow the same basic procedure that you did with CW. Put it in lock and turn up your drive until the ALC light just starts to come on. And then go back to the sideband normal and talk in the mic, and you can fine tune the drive control until the ALC light just barely flashes when you're talking. And that gives you your maximum PEP output power. That's really all there is to it. The rig covers 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10 meters, and 10 meters is in 4 different bands. CW operators absolutely fell in love with this Triton 4 when it first came out, and it's still fairly popular among CW operators, mainly because of the full break-in. The QSK is just virtually seamless. There's just no pause or delay or gap, and no funny noises coming out of the speaker at all. It's just nice and smooth. If you listen to the background noise here, go to CW mode. Well, let's try to make a QSO. So between myself and W5QIC, name was Don, and he gave me a good report on the keying, said it sounded good on the Triton 4. So looks like it's working pretty good. The band conditions are really lousy today, and his signal wasn't very strong.
W3CDE, Kilo Quebec 4 Zulu Hotel. Yeah, I forgot about those.
KQ4ZH, N4LQ.
N4LQ, good afternoon. Kilo Quebec 4 Zulu Hotel, Norman in Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah, okay, Norman, this is Steve in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just got a rig fixed up here and set it up. Thought I'd check it out and be sure it worked. It's an old N4LQ Triton 4 and running barefoot to a 80-meter dipole and a mobile mic, so wonder what it sounds like on that end.
Sounds pretty good, Steve. No problem at all from Charlotte, North Carolina. See a 10-tech and an 80-meter dipole. Yeah, you know you're on 40, but if it loads up, say what the heck, you know, that's the thing. Audio sounds good. No hums, no buzzes, no feedback or distortion. So good, clear audio. And yeah, that's about it there on that. I guess power level would have been something, but what the heck, you know, 10-tech. So anyway, I'm located up here in Norfolk, Virginia, about a mile west of the Norfolk Airport. And Jerry, W3CDE, he's still probably in there on the side. He's down in Atlanta, Georgia. And I might, I guess, check with him perhaps, get another report. But it sounds good here on this end.